Guys, I didn't notice that ChaeEun and SangYoon had already been on a hot pot date. What episode was that? I totally missed it. Imagine my shock when I realized their Christmas date wasn't their first rodeo, lol. Also, did anyone else catch that ChaeEun and SangYoon might have actually had a little interest in each other from the very start? Actually, ChaeEun seemed to have been smitten by SangYoon's personality and looks from first impressions, but seemed to have ignored her interest in him because she was trying to get Chon Hyung's focus at that time. Also, for some reason, SangYoon too felt the need to focus on only JeYeon, thereby wasting so much time on her, a time which he could have invested productively on someone else. Let's try to remember their first meeting. That day, he asked ChaeEun a lot of questions and seemed genuinely interested. But then, boom, as we all know, he suddenly pulled out JeYeon's pairing book and declared that was who he'd chosen. The unnecessary love triangle was created for Jimin and JeYeon, but look where we are now. SangYoon, now is a little confused but definitely determined, flipping his game plan and runs, literally runs, to ChaeEun to ask her to be his partner for the homestay dates. Man, you've got to give him his flowers, he's doing an excellent job being a catfish. However, the question now is, will ChaeEun really ignore Chon Hyong for the first time and choose SangYoon? My answer is yes, and here is why. ChaeEun has already been on multiple dates with Chon Hyong. She already has an idea what life with Chon Hyong will feel like, especially since they already had a love contract relationship together. But with SangYoon, this is something fresh and new. Since he has expressed his interest in her romantically, even sharing how his views on marriage have changed over the years. He even explained he's not managed by an agency, he built himself from the ground up, and he's in a financially stable place, ready to settle down. All this speaks maturity, and it's proof enough to make any woman willing to see him as a marriageable partner. I also feel like a lot of details about their date were hidden from us. It's very likely that there were some heart-fluttering moments between them that were edited out to create a shocking effect on viewers later. So it makes total sense for ChaeEun to want to explore that. Plus, let's not forget that all this time, ChaeEun had been the one to always take the first step in approaching ChanHyung. ChanHyung was never in a state of panic, and neither did he think there was any need to make the first moves with ChaeEun. He's never really felt the urgency or need to step up with her. Like I've said before, I wish Chon Hyung had made bold moves to impress ChaeEun like he did with Hanol, but now his laxity is about to bite him in the butt, ha ha ha. For the first time, Chon Hyung became proactive with ChaeEun and could not sleep when he heard SangYoon confessing to ChaeEun laughing my ass off. The man was rattled by what he was hearing from his room. He got out of bed like he was on fire. Like, my guy was first in a daze. I could bet he thought he was dreaming. He was stunned, like, is this real? But as he listened more closely, it hit him, this wasn't a dream, this was actually ChaeEun being approached by another man in the house by the tail end of the show. So yeah, now he's nervous, suddenly more proactive. First he made sure to walk in front of them to make his presence known that he is aware of them, pretending to go get some water, ha 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 ha. He tiptoed in front of them trying to not be seen but also seen at the same time. Next, he knocks on her door. I'm assuming this is the first time ChanHyung will approach her first, since that time he took care of her while she was sick. Honestly, this was really nice to see, ChanHyung taking the first steps. This was a man who would have gone to bed easily with no worries laughing my ass off. He's finally asking her questions, showing a little jealousy. About time, right? He even told JeYeon in the kitchen that he is stressed out. I've never seen ChanHyung so shaken up, his mood is even worse than when Hanol pulled the Jimin stunts in Italy. This shows he really likes ChaeEun more than people think. During their conversation, ChaeEun said she thought she was pretty much decided. Guess what that means, guys? Yup, you guessed it. She is now open to the possibility of SangYoon. The most awkward moment was that wave after they finished talking. What's up with the everlasting hand waving, ha ha ha. That wave to me means that he was trying to be carefree about the situation even though he cares a whole lot. I almost fainted in laughter even though it really isn't funny. It felt like ChanHyung had lost all hope at that moment. Chayun must have been so happy that day. I mean, who wouldn't? She's been pursued by two outstanding men, one is a handsome prince, and the other, a genius doctor. All in all, I thoroughly enjoyed SangYoon in this episode. It was nice to see that he could still change focus from JeYeon after realizing that he even helped make Jimin and JeYeon's connection more stronger. I like that he still had hope and believed he could pivot, because it's not over till it's over. Also, if we're being real, SangYoon and Chayun might be the most compatible pair. They both love food, they both enjoy cooking and eating, they both play golf and they both love traveling. There's a lot of natural chemistry and commonalities. Let's just say that for now, ChaeEun's pairing for the homestay will be with SangYoon, since she needs to find out if they have the potential to grow, but in the end, I see her pairing with ChanHyung as a final match. Of course my opinion might change in episode 15, but for now this is where I stand. What do you think of SangYoon's sudden moves in episode 14? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and like the video.